He held up the mantle of peace. The vision of excellence and education that was afforded Dr. King also allowed him to dream big for people all over the world. He once stated, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of education."
Oh, yes, that is Dallas ISD fifth grader Tristan Whitfield, and I believe he's joining us from home. He is the winner of the MLK Oratory Competition. Good morning to you, Tristan.
Good morning.
How are you feeling this morning coming off of such an amazing weekend and a big win?
I'm feeling very excited and happy, of course, that I won and everything. I'm also happy that all my hard work paid off.
Absolutely, and I know you heard one of these questions during our show this morning. How long have you been working on this speech, and what did you learn about Dr. King that you didn't know before?
I've been working on this speech ever since like August, I believe. And something I learned while like studying about Dr. King and his vision was I learned a lot more about him and like what he stood for in school or like outside of school.
And you know what? We only heard just a little snippet of your speech during our show this morning. So I want to hear more of that. If you can go ahead and recite your speech. This is for our Facebook audiences, so we won't have to cut you off this time. Give us your speech here this morning, Tristan.
Okay. Hello, my name is Tristan Whitfield, a student that is interested in exploring the question, how would Dr. King assess our progress in achieving his vision for America? I will share my ideas of what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. shared with the world as he imparted the dream of hope. As a Black man born January 15th, 1929, 92 years ago, his parents and family dreamed of a world that would afford him an education. Their push for excellence allowed him to enter college at the age of 15. That's real advancement. He held up the mantle of peace. The vision of excellence in education that was afforded Dr. King also allowed him to dream big for people all over the world. He once stated, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of education." There was some progress that we know he would be proud of. Segregation was ended. His marching and speaking let the world know that he saw the injustices, the lack of love for all people, racial injustice, economic injustice, and civil injustice. I call it no justice. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wrote many speeches on love and hate, but what impressed me most was his saying, "He who passively accepts evil is as much involved in it as he who helps perpetrate it. He who accepts evil without protesting against it is really cooperating with it." Dr. King's vision for America was so aligned with the belief that people should want to see the betterment of mankind. The progress noted in America's abolishment of slavery is that it is illegal. Now children of all races can attend school together as well as learn to read and write without penalty. Jobs are available for all who are interested in working. Also, the purchase of homes and land is now permissible. Our civic duty as citizens of the United States even granted us our first African American president, Mr. Barack Obama. That, I'm sure, exceeded the hope Dr. King envisioned in his "I Have a Dream" speech on August 28, 1963. I know there can be a safe space known as America. Who wants to be judged by anything but their actions and things out of their control? Dr. King envisioned a world of love, not hate. Dr. King's assessment of our progress in America, he would ask, what will be our continued progress? We must continue to search our own hearts, drive out hate, and remember why his dream was even necessary. We must live by Dr. King's quote, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear." Thank you.
My goodness, Tristan, as you were going through your speech, I'm sitting here just smiling from ear to ear, and I know your family is so incredibly proud of you. Congratulations again, the winner of the MLK Oratory Competition. Tristan, anything else you want to say to folks just about this whole experience and what it was like for you?
Well, this whole experience was very exciting. Of course, getting announced just as one of the finalists, I was so excited. I was like, even if I don't win, I've tried my best, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. How did you stay on top of your studying and all of that in school, as well as make sure you were preparing for this competition?
Well, over the winter break, that was one of the main days. Like I studied every day for 30 minutes at like the last week of winter break, just to make sure everything was good. But during school, when I had free time, the teacher that helped me out with my speech, she would take me and then we would go practice until I had work to do.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Brings me back to my middle school days with our English teachers. They would always try to get us ready for speeches. Tristan, thank you again. Again, congratulations. We are all so proud of you. Have a good rest of your day.
You too, and thank you.
You're welcome.